Are you looking to gain elo? Even if it means sacrificing your ethics and moral foundations? This chess opening will turn you from a normal chess player into a sadistic chess player farmer, because this opening is just abominable. I found this for you after exploring the dark corners of chess. It has a very high chance of happening, it is used very rarely, and it is very effective. Viewer discretion advised. This video may cause an uncontrollable urge to play aggressively and throw principal chess out the window. We are not responsible for any sudden elo drops or permanent loss of friends. To begin, it starts with e4, e5, knight f6, knight c6. When you play, this is literally the most common move sequence in the entire game. Normally, you would play bishop to c4, but here you need to mercilessly put your pawn on the front lines, d4. Most of the players will capture the pawn, that's what we are looking for. Here begins the chicanery, knight g5. Aggressive, but seemingly useless move. Most of the players push the pawn to h6 to kick the knight out. But everything up to this point went exactly according to our plan. Down to the letter. Among all 71,852 distinct chess positions by the end of move 4, this position has a 5.4% chance to occur. For comparison, any other position, on average, has a 0.0014% chance to happen. Which means under normal circumstances, you are almost guaranteed to get your opponent into this sinister trap. The star of the show is this move. Knight takes f7. Opponent is forced to take the knight or lose material. King takes it. The engine says that actually black is winning, however. You need to give this check with the bishop, and here is the catch. Over 70% of players can tell that they are one step away from disaster. They play the most intuitive move. Most of the player move their king back to the same square. This position has a forced mate in 6. Queen h5 check. The miserable soul can respond in two ways, but they lead to a similar disaster. If pawn to g6, take it, give another check. Then another check. Then activate your bishop. Blocked? Doesn't matter. Check. And checkmate. If he cowardly runs away, just checkmate him like this. Boom. 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 However, back in here, keep in mind that other king moves exist. King here is another forced mate. Like this. Like this. Or like this. But other king moves are not that good for us. They don't necessarily lead to a forced mate, but leave black's king extremely exposed and the position chaotic. Just look at these stats. Even with the advantage that the engine gives black, win rates are still 50-50. Meaning with perfect engine play, black technically holds the advantage, but in practical play, the position is a nightmare to defend. Typical responses to moves can be a short castle, or a pawn move here, or a bishop taking d5 in this case. Lastly, what if your opponent isn't stupid enough to fall into the trap and doesn't play h6 after knight g5? If black deviates, you simply continue playing a normal chess game. You might be slightly worse off positionally, but let's be honest, that rarely happens at most levels of play.